Welcome back. He was the winner of North Carolina's Funniest and appeared on Kenan Thompson's Road to New York City. Welcome, Brent Blakeney.
Thank you, guys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I know. Somehow I'm taller than the last guy. The front row is furious. Can we get a comic that's not a monster? We're going to try, guys. We're going to try. I just want to get that out of the way off the top. I know, I'm a massive human being. I know. I am 6 feet 7 inches tall, so it is not that great. Now, that's tall enough that if I existed in this body in like 1850, people would pay a nickel just to look at me at a fair. So I am a sideshow at best. It's weird, like total strangers love to bring it up, right? Like I was walking to a grocery store, this cashier, no clue who this girl was, sees me walk in, is just like, oh, Bigfoot. You guys, I was so taken aback, it stopped me dead in my tracks. I was just like, what? Yeah. Yeah, I snuck into the frozen food. She took a blurry picture. It was weird for everybody. That's probably on the internet. You want to find that. Answer your second question, no, I never played basketball, and yes, that makes me a giant disappointment to my family as well, so. It's weird to me that people always assume that, though. They assume some sort of activity or profession based on a physical attribute that I had no control over, you know? Nobody ever does that to short people, I've noticed. Nobody ever sees a little person in a mall, gets all excited, like, oh my God, you're adorable. How tall are you? 3'5"? You are kidding me. Do you make cookies in a tree? Do you do that? Like, you will never see that. That would be rude. Tell you the most uncomfortable time it ever came up, it was actually in church, right? It was after the service. I was standing there talking to my dad. This really old guy came up behind me, tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around. I'm very polite. He was like, did you ever play basketball? And I said, no, sir, I never did. This man turns to my father in front of me and goes, this was my son, I would cry myself to sleep every night. Right? Yeah, that pastor was a jerk. I don't know what his problem was. I took my offering back that day, I did. I took it right out of the plate. I was like, you know what? Easter sermon, not even that good, bruh. And then I danced out of there. Oh, it is good to be here. I love Nashville. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I love this place. I travel all over for stand-up, though. I do. Favorite place to travel? Around the South. Yeah. For a couple of reasons. One, I love looking at billboards. And the South has the best. Guys, there are places where people are learning things from billboards you should never learn from a billboard. And it's, okay. I was in deep Southwest Virginia, right? Saw this one, huge board, giant letters. All it said was, never shake a baby. Like, I don't have kids, but if that's where you're learning that, you definitely shouldn't have them either, right? Like, is that helping one guy? Like, I never knew. Nobody ever told me once in the whole process, from health class in high school to the nurses leaving the hospital. Nobody ever said it. Thank you, billboard man. I have another weird tick when I travel, though. I keep my brain working. I count Waffle Houses on the road. Yeah, because they're everywhere. Do you guys know from Raleigh, North Carolina to Huntsville, Alabama, there are 37 Waffle Houses? Yeah, I did the math. That is one every 13.5 miles. Yeah, that is a Pothead Oregon Trail is what that is. Right? Start feeling it a little good. You follow one to the next, to the next. You got to cross a river, then most of your family dies of dysentery in the end. You never actually make it. Right? If 90s video games taught us anything, it's that poo and fart aren't making it to Oregon. So That was a very specific joke. I appreciate those giggles. Yeah, tells me a little bit about some of you, all right? Tells me some of you were about my age and your elementary school had a computer lab. You got to mess around a couple hours on a Tuesday, right? All your family died by Independence Rock. You went hunting for 45 minutes. Yeah, had too much meat to take back to the Conestoga wagon. Am I still doing this joke? People that have no clue what I'm talking about? Yes, I am. Yeah. Yeah, that's called commitment. I'm an artist. Now, I say all that, though, not to disparage Waffle House. They're a good brand. They do what they do. To me, though, I've always looked at Waffle House as like the white trash medieval times. It's just dinner and a show. But instead of kings and queens, it's just felons and teen moms. But it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Look, all I'm saying is, if you've never seen a waitress with an eye patch cuss out a one-armed egg cook, then you need to get to a very specific Waffle House just outside Johnson City, Tennessee. Yeah, because that place is magical. Oh my God. That's just Disneyland for poor people. That's all that is. That's your best entertainment dollar for $7.49, which is an all-star special. I know what I'm about. Try to be healthy on the road. It's tough, though. I wind up at a Waffle House at 2 a.m. making bad decisions, which is all that is to be had there. I'll be honest with you guys, I try not to eat too much fast food, but the one siren song I cannot resist is the call of Chick-fil-A. Yeah, that's Jesus chicken. That's what that is. Those are the Lord's waffle fries, okay? Look, you give me a waffle fry and some Chick-fil-A sauce, that's almost communion, and I will take it on Saturday because I have to, all right? It's crazy being on the road all the time, though. You learn a lot about yourself. Like, I learned I have road rage. That's a real thing in my life. But I learned I have small-scale road rage, right? Like, you put me on a major highway, traffic slows to a crawl, I am zen in that moment. I'm like, look, I'm here. Traffic's going to be, moving. I'm going to be there. There's nothing I can do. I am living in this moment. Right? But you shrink that down, though. You put me in a grocery store parking lot at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, I will lose my mind every time. Because all I want's courtesy. That's it. If I pull up to a crosswalk, stop my car, and give you the right of way, put a little pep in your step, people. Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I don't care who you are. You pick up that oxygen tank and you run, Grandma. Guys, I'm Brent Blakeney. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.